with Steaphen A. He always on some bull.
Hold up. What's going on, family? I don't own the rights to the song since I'm in the house, so I said, let me drop some house music on y'all today. So I'm going to roll with it. As you know, Mike was away yesterday celebrating his anniversary. So, hey, we're back
And you
today.
know this.
Yeah, back today. We're going to have some interesting conversations. Got to talk about the Yankees. Got to talk about Charlotte. Got to talk about the Knicks. Got to talk about the verdict that's about to come out. We have a lot we're going to discuss today, family. I'm at a central location, Starbucks, but hey, you know, we ready to go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. Hey, family. Hey, family. How's everybody doing today? As you guys know, I'm Nick.
I'm Mike. What's up, folks? Yep.
Brothers talking sports. Welcome you guys to our show yesterday. You know, weren't here. You know, Mike was celebrating a beautiful thing, beautiful occasion. Mike, man, what were you celebrating yesterday, my brother?
Man, I'm celebrated. Matter of fact, you can't celebrate it all in one day, but 24 years of marriage.
Beautiful.
Yesterday was the 24th anniversary, April 19th, 1997. And I had to dedicate that day to the Queen, shower her with gifts. We went out, ate good, reminisced, and it's a blessing. That's all I can say. Keep any and everybody out your business. And that's what it's all about, man. So, I just had to say, hey, Nick, I'm going to sit this one out, take one for the team. Got to take one for the team. And, that's what this thing is all about, man. Pay homage, man. Give it up for your day, man, that made it all happen. So, hey, that's what it was, fellas and ladies.
That's what I'm talking about, man. I love to hear that. Definitely love to celebrate that, man. Glad you celebrate my sister. Hey, celebrating both of you guys, not just your wife, but celebrating you, my man.
Yes, sir.
Thing, man, I love to see couples. My parents were married over 50 years, 51 years to be exact. I love to see couples stay together, get together, stay together, man. And more importantly, show others that, hey, it can be done, man. You stay committed to one another, man. It can be done. So I celebrate, salute you guys, man. Tip my hat off to you guys, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, man. Love the atmosphere that you guys represent, man. So it's a beautiful thing. Thank God. Pray God's blessing upon you guys, man. See another 24 and you hit that 50th. That's when it really go down.
Yeah. Yes. I'm ready for it, man. Let's do it.
I feel you, man. But hey, glad to hear that. But other than that, man, how was your day today?
Man, it was good, man. All I could think about was yesterday. And just relax, man. I work with some youngsters, man, and that was a topic of discussion today, man. Everybody wanted to know what the deal was, where we go, what I do, especially the fellas, they want to know some things, man. So I actually asked them for suggestions, and I did some things that they said, and I let them know how things went, man. So feeling real good, man. Just happy to be in the number and blessed to see another day, man. How about yourself, my brother?
Oh, good day, man. I had to come up here to Columbia, had to come to the JOB, and my Hornets have a hot date with somebody tonight. I told them I'm going to be in the house. Don't run. CT champ, I'm a man of my word. I show up and show out. And these Hornets going to show out tonight. That's all I'm going to say. We're going to get in that a little bit later. But, hey, I'm the same.
Yes, man, we will. This is my house, though. I don't have to run.
Yeah, it's all good. But, yeah, other than that, man, I had a good day today, man. Came to JOB, spent a little time at the job here in Columbia, South Carolina, man. Outside of that, man, had a great day, man. Can't complain about anything whatsoever. Jay, ready to get in this combo, my brother?
Let's do it, man. We got to.
Hey, man, everyone is waiting. You know the verdict. They expect this verdict to come out today. I'm not sure if it's been released yet or not. I understand everyone's on pins and needles. I know at our job, they've sent notification out. They're expecting whatever the verdict is, there's going to be some unrest based on the verdict that comes out today. Want to know your thoughts, my brother?
Well, I put out a while ago, man, about the calm that needs to be settled in with all of us. And you mentioned your job. I have one too, man. And what I plan to do is not even discuss it. I'm not taking it to the job. And, hopefully justice prevails, man. But, we mentioned before, we got to take care of ourselves, man. If you let this thing overwhelm you or consume you, your health will be at stake and you can't function. So, like I said, I'm going to reminisce from last night. I'm going to think about today. I'm going to think about tomorrow, man. We all got lots on our plates, and I'm not going to let this thing consume me. This thing right here is probably as big as, we could go back to Trayvon Martin, or we can touch base with OJ, anything you want to put that the social media and the whole world is locked in, America's watching. That's the big deal right there. America's watching. So, I got to put myself at ease, man. And that's what I plan to do, Nick. I'm going to take your words and your advice. I'm going to watch my blood pressure, man. I'm not. And that's for either way it goes. I can't predict anything. And I'm not going to even try, man. But I think we all seen the same thing. And I tried listening to it on a little bit of CNN. And I said to myself, you know what? Let me enjoy my ride home. I'm not going to, because that's one of the joys of going back and forth to the job, listening to whatever music on satellite radio, conversating with some people, touching base with you, seeing what topics we're going to do. And I just want to appease myself, man. I want to pacify, my mental stability, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, same here, my brother. Whatever the verdict, whatever the decision that's going to be made, we're going to deal with it as black people, people of color. We have been dealing with a whole bunch of stuff that has, throughout our lives. We will deal with it, but we will learn how to move forward. We're not going to, stop allowing our voice to be heard. I am praying and hoping that the right decision is being made. Most people have voiced their opinion. I believe most believe that this man is guilty. And I truly believe that. I know Maxine Waters have spoke out, and then you have some people don't agree with what she said, but I'm like this. She told the truth, and she did not hold back her words. And so you're upset with the fact that no, he's guilty. Anyone can see if you've been watching it, if you've been following it. There's no reason why he should be out free. There's no reason in the world he should be free. He deserves to do time. He should be held accountable for his actions. And then that goes for him or anybody else. I mean, and we gave an example of the one police officer who mistakenly shot this one white female. He arrived on the scene, he shot her, he killed her. He got 10 years. And I can understand why he was held accountable.
Yeah.
This.
Yeah. And quickly.
Yeah. They didn't waste any time. Oh, man.
Yeah.
So the verdict is out. Appreciate that, my brother. Appreciate that. Okay, he has been found guilty, ladies and gentlemen, on second degree, third degree, and second degree manslaughter. Yes.
Yeah. Daryl Tucker, appreciate that. Thank you, Daryl.
My brother, appreciate that. He should be held accountable. And my thinking, man, if that happened to anybody, regardless of black person, white person, green, I don't care the color, that offense, what he did, that person should be held accountable. Because if I had a son, if I was someone that was white, and that was my son with his knee on his neck, I would want that man to be held accountable. And so I'm glad that he was found guilty. I'm glad he's being held accountable. Whatever how many years they give him, I'm going to accept that. My thing is that I love I like the fact. This is the one thing, regardless of how you feel about Black Lives Matter, whether you agree with it or not. But the one thing that it is causing, it's caused a lot of change. It is requiring people to be held accountable for the action. It is a slow process, but it is a process. And so that's the one thing that I can say about the movement that I like. In fact, is there's a process. Conversations are being, they're having conversations now. 10 years ago, we would not be having conversations what we're having today. I truly don't believe that. So to me, I believe that has really brought things to the forefront and really causing people to really say, hey, you know what? We need to start doing what is right as far as people are concerned. So the verdict is out. What should look like you want to say something, brother?
I'm just gonna listen to you, man. Like I said, I want to uh, take this all in, and I understand verdict and charged. Uh, we need conviction and amount of time it's going to be given. I think that's what everybody's truly waiting on. I just heard that they have already put new fences around the Minneapolis police headquarters, um, strengthened the windows, and I'm sure this is going to be done nationwide. So prayers out to Minnesota. Businesses have boarded up today, this afternoon. Concrete barriers near the police headquarters as well. Um, they got gates up, newly installed gates. D. Tucker says they're setting an example because the next one will be the female officer who claimed to
Yeah.
mistakenly have a gun instead of a
What?
taser. Yeah, man. I mean, I think we spoke, man. We could go in depth. I'd rather not. I don't even think I could watch another human do that in my face, regardless of color. Like you said, you could have been green, red, whatever you want to be. I'd have said, "Excuse me," with all due respect. This person is having trouble breathing, please. And they begged you for minutes on end. I'm
Yeah.
asking you with everything I have. I couldn't have did it. I don't see how the other people stood around and or officers and I think I could safely say that a lot of us have been in the streets, so to speak, and we've seen things, and when someone's had enough, or when something's getting ready to go to another level, and that's when it's time to pull back. Your humanitarianism skills gonna have to set in and say, listen, brother, he's had enough. Sister, please don't do that. And I just think that was in order, man. I'll sidestep for a hot second, but about 15 years ago in Buffalo, New York, a black female officer intervened while a Caucasian officer was
Yes.
choking a
Yes.
black man. She was punched by that officer, fired, and pension taken. But as of last week, she just
That's
got
right.
her pension back.
That's right.
And that guy says, thank you, because I was being choked and you saved my life. And I think that something like that just resonates deep. This man is forever grateful. I think she even said, I did what I had to do. It took her 15 years to get her pension, but I'm glad she got it. And I'm sure she's going to enjoy, the fruits of her
Brother.
benefits, man.
But
Yeah.
watch this, Mike. They had to back pay that sister, man, all the way back to when she actually got fired. I pray that sister go on a nice vacation
Right
to.
around 05-ish.
Woo!
I'm not a mathematician, but she's looking at least $800,000.
It was close to $1 million as far as I heard a glimpse, bruh. That's a nice little chunk of change for that sister just
Yeah.
to just go and relax and enjoy life, man.
And that's a
And
long wait,
yeah,
wait. If you look within a 15-year span, you've seen her hair went from black to just straight gray. And
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Hey,
just enjoy yourself,
beautiful
sister.
sister though, man. Beautiful sister, man. That's all
Take
I'm
care of
telling.
yourself. Enjoy that. Enjoy the bag. Secure the bag. Get it.
Yeah. Get that bag, brother. So hey, man. Hats off. Like I said, the verdict is out. I'm glad to hear, and however they decide to, how many years they decide to give them. So be it. Um, And the one thing I said as it pertains to the unrest and thing that has happened in the past for Black lives being taken and stuff like that, the one thing I've always said, we need to start holding these judges accountable for not holding people who commit the crime accountable. They're okay, we bringing them to court, when we're not convicting them. To me, man, that's unacceptable. And so we just have to make sure that we're doing that. And so I'm glad that the verdict came out now, just a matter of how much time they're going to give them. So be it. But like you said, the other female officer, she needs to be held accountable as well. And we start doing that, trust you me, you're going to see far less and less police officers killing Black people of color. I really believe that. It's about accountability, all in their mind. Because notice, they come up with an excuse. They never take responsibility for things that they do. They come up with an excuse of why they did what they did to justify their actions. And they never apologize. They don't apologize.
Yeah, like I said, man, I'm feeling good today. I need a good workout and some food. I could just ready to shift gears, man.
Let's highlight somebody, man. Let's talk about your boy Steaphen A. Smith, man. We're gonna highlight Steaphen A. Smith, man. We're gonna let you start off first, man. Why your face turned to the side, my brother? What you gotta say about Steaphen A.?
Well, you know what, man? I read a book a few years ago. It was called Bird by Bird. And anytime you have something to say about somebody, even if it's a villain, you must say the good side. You got to talk about the good. So I'm gonna do it like Nino Brown. Even Nino Brown gave out turkeys for Thanksgiving, man.
Hold on, man.
I gotta talk about I'm gonna talk about the good. Steaphen A. First of all, man, let me give him props. He's HBCU, Winston-Salem State. He gets paid to talk about sports, and he does it well. He's controversial.
Yeah.
I will admit he's a proud member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated.
All right.
But he still don't get a pass from me.
What's up, Mike?
And let it be known, when Steaphen A. was at I was at Johnson C. Smith when Steaphen A. was in Winston-Salem State University. And I know he was on the team, but the brother got no burn. Let that be known right there. Rode the bench, ate it, tasted it. A lot of splinters.
He never claimed he got burned a clock. He said he told, so yeah.
But, I will give his grind respect, because I remember when he had his own news clip show, radio show. They put him with Skip Bayless. He moved in with someone else, and then he got another crew with him. So he stays on the grind, man. Been wrong many a time, but that's what he do. He brings it to you. He's known for not pulling punches. And as I said, he's very controversial, man, and he knows how to cover himself. He knows how to cover his tracks. He's very professional, man. And what I mean by that is, a little while ago, there was some talk between him and Russell Westbrook. Steaphen A. came right along the next day, gave Westbrook props, gave Westbrook's wife, his queen, props, and then went right back into letting Westbrook have it. So he knows how to work the angles, man. And that's what he do, man. Numerous awards, positive, might I add. And one thing I will always like about Steaphen A. and respect him to the fullest is for his hate on them boys. We do have that. Yes, Steaphen A., I enjoy it all. Let them boys have it, please.
Oh my goodness. Mike, man, the one thing I like about Steaphen A. more than anything, he's a very intelligent brother on TV. And he is a positive reflection as far as Black people on TV. Regardless if you people like him or don't like him, he's very intelligent, very articulate. He definitely knows his stuff. He put in the time to study his stuff. And he has an amazing story about how he came to that point. And it also goes to show really our kids that, hey, you can really make a nice living outside of just playing sports. Yes, he didn't play college basketball, but guess what? He get paid millions of dollars for running his mouth. He's about to release a book. He
Yeah,
actually has his hey, and he actually I think he's about to start his own publishing company and stuff like that. So the brother's doing a lot of things to open up doors for not only himself but for other people. He has his own show, ESPN. I think he is the highest paid might be the highest paid person as far as on ESPN as far as broadcasting is concerned. So the brother get paid very well, but it is well deserved. He came up through the beat writing. He was in Philadelphia for a period of time. Then he finally came on ESPN. He paid his dues. And my thing is that he does not forget where you come from. Because one thing that he does, man, I think ESPN is doing it every year now. They do like a special for historical black colleges, and they give money to the colleges. And I think that's something he got behind and was promoting and pushing. So every year is like a week special that they do. They go to historical black colleges and school in order to raise money for these schools. And he has played a prominent role in helping it out. So, man, anyone that does something, and like I said, we're not going to support everything and agree with everything he does. But for that brother to be so articulate, he reflects black people in a positive light. And that's the one thing that I love about that brother is that we can say, man, I'm proud of that brother for what he's doing. I would love to be able to, to get to that level, man. I would love for this show that we're creating now to get to that level to where we can help people out doing other things, blow this up, man. I would love for that to happen, man. And my thing is that he's a good, positive role model for us to reflect and speak on, man. I appreciate the brother and what he does.
right. Like I said, I'm not knocking this hustle, man. We went over his accolades, and he's up with Max Kellerman and Molly, and doing his thing, man. And like you said, articulate, intelligent, a no holds barred type of dude, man. And he's doing his thing. Definitely paid his dues, and he's interesting to listen to. There's never a dull moment, I like to say, man. He's going to bring it, shoots from the hip, doesn't pull punches, and that's probably why he's one of the top paid and invested what he does, man.
He's grinding too, bro. Cause look, he has ESPN. While he have ESPN, he does First Take, then he does his radio show, and now he has his own show. I guess it's Steaphen A. World, what that they just came out with. So the brother's definitely grinding, man. Goes to show you guys out there, man. Do your grind. Find something that you love to do and go after it. And eventually, man, you'll get rewarded. You'll get rewarded for it, man. Don't give up. Don't quit. That's why even our show that we're doing, man. Mike have his perspective. I have my perspective, man. It's not. It's good to have people with different perspectives speaking on things, and it just makes it interesting. He's a Knicks fan. I'm a Charlotte Hornets fan, man. I come from one perspective. He comes from another perspective. Where everyone's speaking the same thing, it becomes boring. So I love to hear from Mike's perspective. I love to hear T. Chance's perspective. I love to read people's comments from different perspectives. Even me and Sam, we were going back and forth. I respected his perspective. He respected my perspective. We just come from different perspectives, but that's what life is about. That's what the world is about. And I just appreciate that, brother, man. So that's a beautiful thing about life, man.
Yeah, he's always outspoken dude, man, and he's full of flavor, man. He's quick to say something that's blasphemous. Don't do that, or tell somebody, Aaron Rodgers, well, he's a bad man. Lot of flavor, man. Brings he perks up, man. Most viewers when they watch him, man, they just ready to see what he got to say, man. And I like when he argues someone down, man, holds his position, holds his poise, lets people know that they will respect him on the show. Just a funny guy sometimes, man. And definitely a joy to watch and a joy to listen to, man. And as I said, love it when he says, "How about them Cowboys?"
Hey, I'm about to say one thing.
Especially when they take them L's, man.
No, Mike.
When they taking them L's, yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Watch this. One thing I love when he put that cowboy hat on and come in like a.
I think Stephen A. got that from me, man, but we're not going to talk about that. Stephen A., if you get this message, man, I challenge you to a one-on-one, man. You're going to lose.
Oh, man. Hey, had to get it to Stevie, man. Get it to him, man. All right, man.
Hey, he got a scholarship. I didn't.
Hey, put it in the work, man. Put it in the work, man. All right, man. Yeah. On to the next. Hey, did you hear? Deshaun Watkins' lawyer has responded, man. He had a lot to say, man, about, hey, a lot of these women came out and was talking about, want to get at him, bragging at family members and a whole bunch of, that's the one thing I kept saying. There's more to this story than what we're being exposed to, man. Want to know your thoughts on this, Mike? It's going to get interesting now.
Well, you know what? The attorney needs to speak. Names need to be put out on blast. And, we all kind of keeping a fine-tuned ear to this thing, man, to see where it's leading to. And, we can talk all day, but justice will prevail. I'll just say this above all. I want young Deshaun Watson to learn from this, and all young athletes. It's a shame that you are a target. You are a commodity. And you must realize when you're being used and played, whether it's a dude that want to hang around you all the time because you got money, or a young lady who wants to hang around with you, for money, and whatever happens in between that. So just be alert, man. You got 22 people coming forward, and the attorney says that some of those are lies. That the allegations, man, whether it was consensual, whether there was money involved. And so now the the dust is about to clear, man. So it's an opportunity. I like the attorney, because you got to be aggressive, man. You got to be a shark, a pit bull. Obviously there was money involved. They saw an opportunity, and they geared towards Watson. Hey, let's zoom in. He has lots of money. Let's, do whatever or say whatever. And then all of a sudden, they're coming out the woodwork, man, at the same establishment. He's 25. Not that that has anything to do with anything. Young viral dude, probably got some interest and whatnot. And, he got to look past that, man. You got to understand that when you sign that $1 million contract, all eyes on you. Social media lights up. Anywhere you go, hey, we got Deshaun Watson in the area. He's in the house, just that and the other. You're already being schemed on. So you got to understand that.
Right. The thing that the lawyer he said that women were bragging about being with Deshaun Watkins and encouraging other women to actually get at him. And the one thing I can say, man, is that when they were trying to get this money out of him, he said, "No, I'm not paying you a dime." And my thing is that this story, man, it really, really, I believe, is going to end up, exposing a lot of things. And my thing is that the disappointing thing about it, Mike, if it comes to find out that Deshaun didn't do any of this stuff, man, for the women who actually get, sexually traumatized, sexual abuse, I really feel for them, because now, as you know, in history is already shown it's difficult for a woman who cried rape or whatever, been sexually traumatized, to be believed. And now for a woman to do something, I'm not saying that they're lying or not telling the truth. I'm not saying if it doesn't turn out in their favor as far as them being believed. Right now, it's being kind of showed that it's kind of leaning towards their direction. But now there's new information. I think is getting momentum to swing back into Deshaun Watkins' direction. And if it doesn't turn out the way that these women were expecting it to turn out, I believe it makes it difficult for other women when they're coming out and, crying rape or whatever sexual trauma they may experience. And as you know, there are a lot, when the athlete gets money, there are a lot of vultures out there. And the one woman, I can't say it, Mike, for that one, there was one female, she was crying, I think it was the Asian female. she was on screen talking about, how he traumatized her and stuff like that by his, I think it was his penis that touched her or whatever the case may be. She was just crying on the TV screen. I was like, it didn't seem believable. I said, okay. And you came, it wasn't the first time. You returned to give him another massage after being traumatized. I don't think you would be
Return to the scene of the crime. Return to the
Yeah.
scene of the crime.
Why would you go back if you're so traumatized by something that someone did? If you did, and my thing is that I never forget, and it's I never forget when I was in high school, and my cousin stole money from me. I mean, he stole money from me. I mean, he lied about it and stole money from me, whatever the case may be. I could never hang around my cousin again. When I hang around, man, it was from a distance, but I learned from that. I'm not gonna go back in that same situation and make myself vulnerable again, based upon I felt, I felt disrespected.
Right.
But
You learned your lesson. You learned your
I learned
lesson.
my lesson. So why would you go back and do this after you claim he traumatized you? That's the question. That's really got my mind kind of like, okay, that just don't sound right. Don't sound believable to me.
Well, the thing I like what you said earlier, and this is what we all have to be careful about. Everything is to be taken seriously, but you mentioned how it affects other women who really goes through this, and basically you have a cry wolf syndrome.
Yeah.
You don't want to put that label on everybody, but as you said with this, and people coming forward, and when you're traumatized, unless you're in an abusive relationship, we get that. This one's a little bit different, but like you said, there's a lot of proof, and I'm reading some things right now. Now that you reeled off your list, and I see some things, and it says that basically you had 8 of the women give him praise. They was excited about the massage. Seven of them willingly worked and offered to work with Watson even after the alleged incidents. 3 of them lied about the number of sessions they actually had. That right there doesn't set good. 3 of them lied about their alleged trauma and resulting harm, i.e., what you just said, Nick. 5 told others they wanted to get money out of him.
Right.
And five have scrubbed or entirely deleted their social media accounts. See, this attorney digging deep. He going hard in the paint. So when you play games like that, people gonna go all up and behind you to get verification. Now you got to answer.
Hey, you're definitely telling the truth. And now you have the answer to these things. And so, but in the end, like I said, I believe the truth is going to come out. Justice will eventually prevail, but it's going to be interesting as we get more and more into this case and into this situation, man. I believe it's going to get more and more interesting as we get closer to, the end of going to trial and stuff. I'm going to be interested to see how the Texans actually go about dealing with Watkins. Because I still claim, family, that it's interesting that as soon as Deshaun Watkins said he did not want to play with it, he would never play with the Houston Texans anymore, all of these charges came up. I really believe the Houston Texans, man, their hands are not clean in this situation. Because my question would be, so if he would have continued to play for the Houston Texans, these charges would have never came out.
Would they have went away?
Yeah.
Listen, if I was his attorney, he should have tested the waters and say, you know what? I think I changed my mind. I do want to play for y'all. And then what? Let's see if this disappears or not.
Man, when it's but I think it's too far gone now. It's too
far.
Yeah. So hey, I feel you, man. I feel you, Daryl. These women, hey, believe that's right. Hey, I feel you, my brother. What's going on, T Champ? Hey, I know you heard
in the house.
Guilty. Yeah,
Daryl, thanks.
Chauvin guilty, man. So you just talk about, but now we're talking about Deshaun. So So that's my thing, man. I'm interested to see what all going to come out of this situation. And what balls down in the end. We definitely have to stay tuned to this. Um, Definitely worth having a conversation later on. Probably next week, some more stuff is going to come out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
All right. Hey, man, we got to talk about this, Mike. You heard my frustration on Friday. Yankees played against the Devil Rays. You know I was so hot. They got swept by the Devil Rays. So my question, I'm gonna let you go first, Mike, because if I go first, I'm probably gonna get a headache. Maybe you can say something to keep me calm. Really going over the top. Is it time for Brett Boone and Cashman to go, man?
I'm gonna see if I can do both, man. And I admit I tried to give the Yankees the benefit of the doubt, and I thought the Yankees was going to at least meet me halfway and give me 500 ball, but now they have fallen to the worst, being 5-10, and that is unacceptable, Bronx Bombers. Y'all got to do something, man. Swept.
Had the broom out, Mike.
I don't like it, and I think a lot has to happen now. It's just unacceptable, man. You know, we talked about some of these big organizations, man, and it's what you will and will not accept, man. And that's a lot of tradition, man. A lot of tradition. People take offense to that. Don't panic yet, fellas. I'm not panicking because I've seen the Yankees get busy. Well, when you get in these holes, then you have to battle upward because you have people who are so many games ahead of you. I mean, the Rays are 8-8 because of the Yankees. The Yankees are 5-10 because they got rocked.
Watch this, Mike.
Gotta fix it.
Mike, the last team that actually went to the World Series and start off as worse as the Yankees were the Florida Marlins. And what did they do? They fired their manager. So, T-Champ, man, this is the reason why, man. No, man, no.
They do it every year and go on a late season rundown, Tucker says.
Yeah, they don't do this every year, man. This is one of the Yankees have not had a record like this since I think it was 97. Was the last time the Yankees had a record like this. 97. And this
24 years ago?
24 years ago. So this is the reason why I say it's time for Cashman to go. Under Cashman's leadership, as far as the people that he had brought in, the Yankees have only won one championship. One. That means his players that he bring up, his players that he signed, he's only won one championship. So he has been living off of the residue that Watkins, the person he replaced, he was 28 years old when he came in with the Yankees. Their brother retired. He took his place. He was living off the residue of those of that general manager. Man, and I understand, man.
40 game mark. G-Champ giving them 40 games, and let's see what 25 of them look like.
Man,
Nick, do you have that type of patience?
No, Mike. This is the reason why, Mike. Mike, when the Yankees spend the type of money that they're spending, man, this is the reason why I can't afford to give you the patience that you
millions.
And that's my thing. Cashman made these decisions, bringing because the thing about it is, it's like they've forgotten about the small ball as far as winning. Baseball is not always about hitting home runs. If you look down the Yankees lineup, they're expecting literally from the first hitter all the way down the line to at least hit 25 home runs. And that's not baseball, man. That's you being so one-minded and focused on hitting home run that you forgot about the other aspects of the game. And that's the thing that irritates me about Cashman as well as Boone. Boone trying to be somebody's friend. I don't have time for you to be somebody's friend. Be a doggone manager.
Well, Cashman has the ability. Cashman is the one who has to fire Boone. You saying one or the other. If you leave it up to Cashman, Boone got to go.
I should fire both of them, man. I should get both of them out of the Yankees ought to get by. To me, man, they need it because I'm gonna let you know, man. The Yankees should have never brought Stanton over. Why did you bring Stanton? Why did you trade for Stanton? So you're trading for Stanton, like I said, trying to
What if
get
they
that.
go on a 20-5 run? They're back in it.
But
Hey, you know what though? Let me hit you with this, Nick, because I know you know it already. First of all, how's your blood pressure?
I'm trying to remain calm, man. Got me
The
a little drink.
Yankees are a team with a payroll of more than $200 million.
Say
How
that
do
again,
you
Mike.
how $200 million? How do you get off to a 5-10 start, Yanks?
Thank you.
Stop it, Yankee bullpen. Stop it, managers. Stop it, infield, outfield. Stop that, man.
They have one of the worst defense. When watch this, Mike. They signed a guy. They traded for a guy from the Cleveland Indians, and they actually have Wade. Tyler Wade is in their farm system. Tyler Wade isn't a phenomenal defensive player. So because Yankees have one of the worst defensive team in the league. So instead of bringing a defensive player on the team, they want to go for more offensive hitting and fire. Dude, the problem is your defense stinks and you have too many big boppers on your team.
What made them start Nick Nelson? What was that all about? It's like the Yankees. You're not even rocking hard. Don't get cute. As my man and Nino said, you got cute and you had to get spanked.
Man, that's the crazy.
8-2 loss to the Rays. Well, how you open up with this
focus.
dude and end up getting swept? Come on, man.
That is boom for you, man. And that's what I can't stand.
So check this out. Do you think the Yanks need to be looking for a manager right about now?
Yes. To me, I'd rather fire Boone and go ahead and go with the bench manager that's on. And Mike, watch this, man. This is an example I give you. Last year, and I think I said this last week, the Red Sox suspended Cora for a year. The Red Sox had one of the worst team, and then they got rid of some player. Cora is back, and your Red Sox are at the top of the East. So that lets you know what a good manager can do for your franchise organization. To me, Boone is a terrible manager. I'm so frustrated the Yankees getting rid of Girardi. To me, I think the Yankees need to speak about either I think they should bring Buck Showalter back to New York. I would love to have Showalter back.
You heard about Jay Bruce leaving, right?
Yeah, he retired.
He retired.
Yeah.
They brought in Mike Ford.
Right.
About 28 years old, left-handed. He bats left-handed.
We too right-handed heavy.
Yeah.
So, hey, man, that's my perspective on it, man. Hopefully we can bounce. Hopefully I'm wrong, man. But I'm gonna let you know, T-Champ, man. I'm so frustrated with him. Right now, man. I know I got to try to stay positive as much as possible. But my thing is that I don't want to have it to where, okay, we going to win a streak against, mediocre teams. And then we start facing the better team. And guess what? We can't beat them. The Devil Rays have beat us 15 out of the last 20 times we've played them. That's unacceptable.
We got the Braves on deck, correct? Braves up on deck next.
Atlanta might smoke us, man.
All right, T. We're going to remember that, man. 25 games. See where we at in 40. That's a lot of patience, man. A lot of patience for 200 mil payroll.
Yeah. So, but hey, it's worth conversation. We're going to stay positive, but we're going to be honest about the conversation, man. So it's all good.
It's all good.
Hey, man, did you see KD, man? That injury is KD injury
listen,
prone? What's your thoughts?
No, I don't think so, man. He got caught in his thigh with a knee.
Okay.
And he's gonna be good, man. I didn't see it is KD being injury prone. I will say this about KD, man. This dude grinds in and out. and he gives
Yeah.
you everything he got. If he happens to get hurt, it's because he's dedicating his body to the game, man. You would
I
think
agree.
KD would kind of ease into the layup, but he goes hard, man. And dude caught him with a knee in the upper thigh. And thank goodness it was thigh. Thank goodness it was thigh, and he came down, was able to, walk that off, man. He's still a dynamo, man. He got my respect, on the court, and I don't want to say be careful, because when you real and you about that life, as far as the game is concerned, you charge the hole. You go in there with reckless abandonment. You don't try to baby injuries. You don't try to tiptoe in there, man. You go in there and get it in, man. KD ain't afraid to get his rib cage touched. He ain't afraid to flush it on somebody, cross him, blow by him, pull up. He giving you the whole package, man, like he been doing, man. And in the midst of that, it's basketball is a contact sport. A lot of people think it's soft, and I keep hearing this joke where two kids lay on the ground and they got to get up and tackle each other, and it said this is the reason why there's so many basketball players. No, I don't think so, man. It's a whole lot of brothers who play basketball and play football, baseball, martial arts, everything you could think of. It's a part of the game, man. It's a part of the game, man. And I don't believe in a dude being prone. I think KD goes out there and gives it all he got, man. Same thing with D Rose, man. He gonna give you what he got. Ain't hardly too many people gonna be the same off of an injury. Very few can do it, and if they do it, they still give you all you got.
Hey. Hey, don't worry about this. Don't worry about
and you know that.
Don't worry about this. Hey, you sit back, relax, and you just enjoy the show, Chief Champ. We gonna get in what my homie's gonna do to y'all tonight. Be patient,
my brother.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know what's behind you in that GNC store. You better get something, man. Them Knicks on that street.
Hey,
I refuse to believe the Hornets gonna end the streak.
Okay. You going down tonight, boy? You going? But anyway, quit messing up my strategy here. Anyway, but KD, and I can say KD's I just want to see KD be healthy when they come back, and I'd rather see the Nets win before I see the Lakers win. All I'm saying. Don't want to see the Lakers.
I'm sorry, my brother. I got to go opposite of that. If I had a choice, I ain't gonna be able to take it.
Hey, nobody care about T-Champ. We're not talking about no.
Mighty good. That was Darryl Tucker, man. Get the names right.
Oh, my bad, Darryl. My bad, my brother. Hey, Darryl, we're gonna talk about them in a second. We're talking about KD because my next conversation, man. What's your thoughts on KD when he listed his top 5? Initially, he left Westbrook off.
Man, so what? You really thought that he was going to... So what? Y'all really think that KD was going to drop Westbrook name on there, man? Come on, man.
Yes. Come on, man. That's disrespect, man. Regardless of how he personally felt about him, as far you have the folks about what's on the court, baby. And my thing, like, come on, man. Yeah. I want to know, man. Hey, I think it was a little disrespectful. Come on, Doc. One of the best players you ever played with, man. You have to be Westbrook. Have to be Westbrook. And so, yeah, Westbrook cost you a chip. I agree with that. I think me and you talked about that. Because he wanted to be the big kahuna and realize he was the small fry. We know who the big dog was and didn't want to give him the ball. So, yeah, you got to do better than that. But you already know, man. You and Westbrook, man, and definitely when James Harden was there, come on, man. Hey, there goes my boy Ace Dog. Yeah, he was being petty. And you're right, T-Champ. He left because of Westbrook. But my thing is that, man, the question was the best player, you played with. Top 5, man, come on, man. Westbrook has to be in top 5. And then he came back and said, oh, yeah, you're right. Like he forgot. Dude, you didn't forget.
Okay, so he replaced Who he replaced, man? I see the
Klay
hit
Thompson.
list. I thought 1, 2, 3. I thought Clay was included in the 5.
But when he added Westbrook, he put Klay Thompson outside of his top 5.
Okay,
You
I
right
gotta see
now.
that.
That squad, man, would have won the chip if they kept it together. I'm with you.
I gotta see that list again, man. Well, you know what? Okay, so what y'all mad at? His original list or the revision?
I felt his original list was disrespectful. You didn't forget about Westbrook. Like my man A said, you were being petty, bro. And so when they brought it up, they were like, so you forget Westbrook? He's like, oh, yeah, if you say that as if he forgot. Whatever. You didn't forget. You being petty, Joker. He being petty. Come on, man. You can't forget about him. Come on.
Okay, so look, man. You want KD to give it up to Westbrook and move the bad blood out the way?
No, I want he can have bad blood, but he can be honest and say, hey, yeah, one of the best guys I played was Westbrook. We accomplished a lot at OKC. That's all I'm saying. Be honest, man. That's all I'm saying.
And I believe he replaced Ibaka with Westbrook.
No, he kept Ibaka on there.
Hold on, I got the new list. So I'm looking at Kyrie Irving, James Harden, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Westbrook. That's his top 5. That's the revision. So as I scroll,
I thought it was
as I scroll, yeah, he replaced Westbrook. He replaced Ibaka with Westbrook.
Okay.
Ibaka over Westbrook might have been a tad disrespectful.
Come on, bro.
But let's not forget, they had Serge Ibaka and Steaphen starting over Harden.
But the thing about it is, though, man, Steaphen didn't get more playing time than Harden. 4 quarter Harden was in the game. Steaphen just started.
Yeah, I tell you, man.
Started because of defense.
You might have need to apply for the GM of OKC. Can't do nothing with all that talent.
Hey, I'm with you, man. But hey, it is what it is. All right, man. This is what T-Champ and y'all been waiting on. Tonight is night. You know where I'm at. Where I'm at, Mike. I'm in Columbia, South Carolina.
That's where you at right now?
Yeah, I'm in Columbia.
Where at?
I'm at Starbucks.
What? Forest Drive? Where you at?
Yes. Don't run for this. I told you.
Dude, you could have called me and I could have drove right on over there.
It's all good. You tell me where we meeting at tonight. I'm in the house, baby. In your city, T-Champ. Don't worry about it. We're going to be chiming in on this game. I'm going to let you know that now. Facebook Live. We're going to be talking about this game live. Don't run. Don't run, Ghost Rider.
I like that, Ace Dog. I like that. It said Westbrook thought he was David Ruffin. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. And y'all begging me to stay. And I refuse to let you go. If I have to beg and please.
Boy, there you go.
Boy, that's one of the most famous lines in movie history.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that, man.
Hey, Miles Bridges, boy, been playing good ball since going ahead. And Mike, my blood pressure about to go up.
Miles Bridges been making some posters, boy.
Mike, you know why my blood pressure about to go up, Mike? One, always said we always should have drafted Porter Jr. over doggone Miles Bridges. But now that we got Miles Bridges, and then we drafted Ball, which is actually a news break. Ball will be back in 7 to 10 days. His wrist is healed. He's coming back. But anyway, I would have loved to see Miles Bridges at the small forward, as well as Scary Terry and Ball in the backcourt. I believe that would have been a better matchup than doggone Gordon Hayward. T-Town, I don't ever run, brother. My phone will always be on. You make sure you answer yours. And don't be acting like you busy, like, hey, I gotta spend time with the wifey. I want to hear that. I know I don't come before the wifey, but I'm just saying. That's right. It's going down tonight, boy. It's going down tonight, boy. Yeah, baby. Them Hornets going to Madison Square Garden and end that winning streak.
Brother, please. You don't even believe that.
Just letting you know. Just letting you know. End the winning streak.
And it was breaking news going across all sports outlets yesterday. Knicks, the streak.
Hey,
loving every second of it.
I'm gonna be frustrated. My boy, hey, they're playing Carrot. I've been asking them to start playing him. Now they're playing him. They're playing him. That's right. I understand. I'm letting you know. Hey, it be like Harlem Night. Hey, put mama on the phone. I'm like, hey,
the Knicks are high enough right now. Knicks are high enough that they can avoid the play-in game. They can lock it in. Julius Randle, I can already see him on the Olympic team. Knicks are playing over 500. Knicks are playing over 500. Nick, you was wrong again. You thought the Knicks was going to lose to Dallas.
I was wrong on that one.
Okay, appreciate that.
I think we're going to come right here on this show, on this platform. We're coming right here, big dog. So you're going to see pop up. That's right.
Man, let me go ahead and get my tolerance up for the night because I'm tossing them up.
Hey, you're going to be
victory shot. Victory shots.
Scary Terry going to be all on that butt tonight, bye. Scary Terry putting this Superman cape on tonight.
You can believe that if you want to with your 28 and 28 self.
Say whatever you want to say. We 28 injury prone. Now we're starting to get healed up. Whoa. Can you woo?
Hey, don't let no Nerlens block Miles Bridges tonight like he been blocking everybody else all week.
Hey, he might get mashed on. T-Town, are you smoking some crack?
Hey,
smoking some stuff?
He's in the conversation.
I'm going to tell your supervisor you need to be drug tested.
He's in the conversation.
Most vulnerable player? That's what you're talking about?
Stop it, man. Stop it.
That's right. All right, Mike. We got the end of the show. Where we meeting at, Mike? I want people to hear live. Where we at? Where we meeting at?
Well, tell me where you at. What's your location?
I'm at the what's that? Is that in the Victory Tavern behind me? Hold on.
Hey, I know exactly where you at.
Yeah, but you said you had it all set up.
And you know what? You know what's the wild part? I ride by there to go home every day. Just rode by there. I come down Leesburg.
He was scared, family. He was
scared.
And
cut hard right.
And nobody care about them 5 straight 30 points and what?
Julius going for 40 tonight, maybe even 50.
Julius can't spell 40 and 50. He only hit that one time this year.
Listen, man, the game's at 7:30, man. What you gonna do in between then?
Run a couple errands. Just let me know we meeting here.
Listen, I know you have business in Columbia. You ain't just come down there to do that, man. You got some stuff.
No, I'm telling you. We at the tavern. We watching the game at the tavern.
Let me see. You also got Buffalo Wild Wings down the street, but the tavern is good. They got them outdoor TVs, man.
Yeah,
it's all good.
All right, family. And we're going to be live right here. Matter of fact, I'm going to drop the link for those who want to join us and talk trash with me. Y'all be able to get access to the chatter. I'm going to post it.
Perfect for outdoors, man.
Yeah. All right, family. End of another show. Make sure you guys tune in 7:30. Y'all make sure y'all tune in. We're going to go live. We're going to drop the link. Y'all can jump on with us. We'd be able to have a great conversation. Matter of fact, we may do it on Zoom. Still gonna drop it though. We'd be able to get more people on Zoom.
It's all good. Yes.
All right, family. As you know, I'm Nick.
I'm Mike, folks.
Military Brothers Talking Sports. We're gonna holler at you guys at 7:30. Make sure you be there, be square. Peace.
Go Knicks.